Hi there, folks. This is Sam Price, and we're here with another episode of Probate Notes. And I have with me a dear friend and fellow board member of the Inland Empire State Planning Seminar with me today. It's Philip M. Savage, the fourth director at Fennemore. Hi there, Phil. How are you?
I'm doing good, Sam. How are you doing?
Great, buddy. Thank you for being on today. And, I just kind of want to get started talking to you about your background and how you got involved with the Inland Empire Estate Planning Seminar.
Sure. I think I'm now just past my 30th year practicing estate planning here in the Inland Empire. I got started at my former firm, Best Best Krieger. I was there for a few years. I got an offer to come join Gresham. I was there until we about 3, 4 years ago, merged with Fennemore. And current firm I'm at is Fennemore. But I've been doing estate planning since day one when I came out of law school. I really enjoy estate planning and I enjoy working with individuals, helping them solve problems with their families and also helping them with their businesses. The Inland Empire Estate Planning Seminar it's really been integral to my whole practice. I think when I first was hired, I think my first boss invited me to attend the Inland Empire Seminar when I was either a first or a second year attorney. I mean, in my recollection, in over 30 years, I'm sure there is a seminar that I missed, but I've probably attended most of them. And to me, it's just an integral part of estate planning here in the Inland Empire. A key goal and reason that we put on this seminar is to provide and bring top level speakers to practitioners in the Inland Empire. And I'm born and raised here in the Inland Empire. Went away to school, went away to college, came back here, raised my family here. Really love this area. And I really, my whole career is here and I really am interested in growing this area. And I think it's important that we have top level educational opportunities for the practitioners here. You don't have to go to heckling. You don't have to go to Los Angeles or San Francisco to get the top level speakers. You can get them right here in the Inland Empire.
What different types of professionals does the Inland Empire State Planning Seminar cater to?
When we go to these seminars every year, we have attorneys, we have CPAs, we have financial advisors, financial service professionals, plan giving advisors, fiduciaries, insurance agents, and it goes beyond that to other affiliated estate and financial planning professionals. It's really a wide range of affiliated professionals that show up, but all the people, when I do estate planning, when I am really doing it the way that I think it works best, I'm working with a team. I have my client, but the client also has a team of advisors that are working with them. And in a sense, that team, all of the related professionals, those are also the people who I will see attending the seminar.
Right. And so what would someone get out of coming to it's an annual event, is that right? It's one time.
Every year, once a year, yeah, annual event. In fact, this year, the event is on November 4th. It's going to be at the Doubletree Hilton on Hospitality Lane in San Bernardino. But yes, it's once a year, and we're always looking forward to seeing people.
And so what type of high level education would people get out of coming to the event?
So it's across the board. Every year we have different speakers. Some speakers people really like and will bring them back. But so let me tell you who the speakers are for this in November this year.
Okay.
Uh, and we typically have four speakers every year. And again, we have four speakers. We have Judge Mary Thornton House. She'll be speaking on probate mediations.
She
Uh,
was a Superior Court judge in Los Angeles County, and I know that she sat on a probate bench as well.
Right. No, and she's going to have some amazing insights from her experience on the bench, and definitely looking forward to her discussion. We're going to have Kim Peterson, who is coming with a co-presenter. So there will be two people at that talk talking about working with a corporate trustee. And Ken is a professional trustee, first American, if I'm
That's right. They're with First
Yeah.
American Trust. So it's Ken Peterson and Jerry Brackman.
Right. And so they're going to be talking about, how to work with a corporate trustee. A lot of what I do is helping people choose trustees for their trust.
Important decision.
And I know people often can be a little hesitant about picking someone who's not a family member as a trustee. And I think a lot of discussion is, what is it like? What do I need to think about? And certainly I'm looking forward to Ken and Jerry's talk about working with a corporate trustee.
What are some of the deeper things that you can do in an estate plan when your clients have charitable intent?
Well, I mean, these are very good points, Sam. A lot of the discussions that I have with clients are, what if things turn out a little bit differently than you intend? And our first goal is to figure out what you want to have happen and to put a plan together that will accomplish what you want to have happen, but also to take into account the fact that the charity may not exist. And so you can have, obviously, you can have a secondary charity, you can have a backup, but we can also have in the document that it's going to this charity, but it's going for a particular purpose. And if that charity is no longer able to provide that purpose, because charities do evolve over time, and some charities may they may have a senior center, and then later on they may not have a senior center, and they may evolve to where they're instead doing something else. It depends on the charity, but some, if they really will have a significant swing in the things that they support. And so yes, you can, in the language that we'll put into the gift, we will say, I'm giving it to this charity, but I'm giving it to them because I want them to accomplish certain goals or certain intentions. And if they're no longer doing that, then I can give my trustee, I can give my children the power to change it to a different charity. One of the things I like to tell my clients is, because they'll ask questions, can I do this? Can I do that? And I would say, you could do whatever you want to do. We'll just draft it in within reason, but basically, we can draft language to accomplish what you want. And so, yes, we can say we'll give it to a charity to do this purpose, but we can also say that if things don't work out the way you want, we can give your children the power to change that gift or to redirect it to a different charity. But there's a lot of ways that we can modify things if it doesn't turn out the way that you intended or wanted it to happen.
Do you have any advice for attorneys and other professionals to work well together?
Um, yeah, just talk. I'm constantly, uh, you know, talking with other professionals. For me, it's a challenge to both. You get all the calls that come in, but you want to also get back and say, here's a suggestion, here's a response. I think it's really, just want to be honest with people and say, probably one of the early things I learned is to tell people quickly, I don't know that.
Say that all the time.
Instead of trying to say, I should know the answer to that and then wait until and try to figure out the answer, it's sometimes better to say, I don't know the answer, but let me find someone who does know the answer or who can get the answer for you. It's really good. And, yeah, I'm not sure, I guess another thought I had is this community here in the Inland Empire, Redlands, San Bernardino, Riverside, from my standpoint, you get to know people in this region and you see the same people and you really just want to be professional. You want to be polite. And because you will have disagreements and you will even be adversaries, you'll be on the opposite sides of matters and you will have significant disagreements with other people, but you still need to have a relationship where when the particular matter is over, you can continue to move forward professionally with those other attorneys, other professionals. And so it's just really important, I think, to recognize that we're all here part of the same community. And although our clients can at times get very heated and dramatic, part of our goal is to help mediate those differences between our clients we're advocating for our clients, getting the best results for our clients. But the way that we can do that is by building our relationships with with the professionals here in our community, and being careful that we're not inadvertently burning bridges or burning relationships that are going to undermine our ability to both serve the client and future clients.